Hi, I'm Alistair, the Grumpy CIO. Now, what am I grumpy about this week? Well, I'm grumpy about hype trains. I think a fair few of us are. It's April 2023, and at the moment, everything's about generative AI. Part of the AI revolution, along with everything else that OpenAI is doing with ChatGPT-4 that's going to take over a world. But remember, before that there was the metaverse, and before that there was quantum computing, and before that there was 3D printing, and robots are going to take all our jobs, including being a waiter. None of those things have disappeared. They're all incredibly important. The problem with these hype trains is they need to talk about what the thing actually does. What will it change? Anybody who tells you this technology is going to change everything, ignore. Nothing changes everything. Something is the thing that gets changed. Wow, amazing English. What we're talking about is you need to have specific use cases that get solved. And the specific use cases may not look that exciting to start with. From some of these amazing technologies, I think, is that all we get? But the all that we get can be incredibly profound. Start thinking about this. This is a thing in MBA textbooks. If you don't know it, look up the story. It's brilliant. So Clarence Saunders in 1916 invents the supermarket called a Piggly Wiggly. And the idea you can see on the photo here is that people come in, they walk around and they pick their goods up and they take them to the clerk who rings up the bill for them, rather than the clerk having to go and get the stuff in the shop. Absolutely phenomenal. In the 1930s, Sylvan Goldman invents the shopping trolley. So you could actually go around and actually just get your things and easily carry them around their shop. The shopping trolley was actually really unpopular when it came out. People didn't want to use them. But they had to actually pay actors to actually go around the shop and using it to bring it up. But it made an incredible difference to what people could do and what people could shop. And it enabled the things like a supermarket to exist because you're actually carrying your weight in a basket, whereas you're just pushing the shopping trolley around. So all shops above your corner shop got created out of this. The entirety of consumer spending that drove all of our 20th century economic development got driven, you could say, out of this one simple invention. Doesn't look like very much, but it's phenomenal. Yes, in the 1990s, there were banks, there were oil companies that dominated our market caps, and now it's all about tech companies. But underneath that is still consumer spending that drives businesses. And until the invention of Amazon and stuff, for a very long run, like 100-year run, that was driven out of Clarence Saunders and his Piggly Wiggly invention of having customers come to a shop. There's ripple effects of this stuff as well. And the ripple effects are what's really hard to think of in technology, and what as a deep tech investor is a problem, because you're trying to guess what your deep tech might actually eventually come to. And it is a bit of a leap of faith. But because there was customers walking around the shop, and particularly with the shopping trolley as well, where there's a much lower impact to actually choosing something. You don't have to carry the weight. Actually, the shopping trolley does it for you. You can simply see something. It's pretty. It's shiny. I like it. I put it in my shopping trolley. I carry on going. Point of sale marketing becomes invented. Point of sale marketing is the foundation of all marketing and advertising. TV came later. So Coca-Cola had this, and there were vending machines as well, and there are other innovations, but there were, before they had the TV ads. Point of sale marketing happens when customers walk around a shop and you're trying to attract their attention. From point of sale marketing came the massive FMCG companies. So Procter & Gamble, Unilever, Johnson & Johnson, all of these companies come about because somebody had the idea that consumers will walk around a shop and they will choose things. It's absolutely phenomenal. More ripple effects. And this one, when you think about it, we take for granted, but it's so mind-blowing. We in the UK have, and if you're watching this from overseas, hi, have a thing called the Office for National Statistics, and it measures inflation. Inflation is used to then measures to drive economic policy and monetary policy. So our interest rates, which cause so much pleasure and pain, mostly pain, for people, are driven off a thing called the basket of goods. The basket of goods is how the ONS calculates inflation. So just think about that. Somebody 100 years ago invents the idea to have people just walk around a shop. Now, our entire monetary policy is based on that concept, so deep built into ourselves that we base it off the basket of goods. So that is amazing. So hype trains, jump on them. Definitely jump on them. These things are going to be amazing, but they're not going to change everything. So before you get excited about them, start thinking, what are they going to change? What's the first thing they're going to change? And even if the first thing you go, for all that technology, this quantum computing, can it only solve this one problem here? Think about the implications of solving that one problem. It can be absolutely phenomenal. By the same token, if you've got an amazing piece of technology that you go, but I can't actually quite see what problem that's solving, it's not going to go anywhere. That doesn't apply to any of the technologies you can see here on the screen at the moment. They're all going to be incredible. But it's not just a hype train of it's going to change everything. Think, what is it going to change? Thanks for watching. I'm Alistair. I am the Grumpy CIO for www.shipshape.vc. We are the venture capital search engine, so come to us for free to optimize your investor outreach. Thanks very much.